Hello, this is a full body strength workout today, going back to basics. So working those fundamentals. This is beginner friendly, but also for everyone. I've been nursing a little hip injury, so I'm needing the basics and the fundamentals to get back into my strength. So it's going to be a longer workout today, very efficient, working our full body. What you'll need is a pair of dumbbells. I have something on the lighter side today, but if you can grab something medium to heavy or whatever you have accessible. We're going to start with a warm-up, then you'll have the full workout and a bit of an ab burner to finish. So if you're ready, let's jump right in. All right, my loves, let's start seated. Make sure you have a mat or soft surface today. Have your weights handy, and let's just start by taking an inhale, reaching those hands overhead. Really centering and dropping into our bodies and our breath. Exhale, hands through heart center, let it go. One more, inhale. Reach up, grow 2 inches taller. Exhale, hands through heart center. Now on this last one more. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your right hand down to the mat or floor and reach that left hand overhead. Feel that nice side body stretch. Other side, inhale and exhale. Make sure we're keeping our sit bones on the floor as we reach over. So you want to get that nice length, but not too far where you lift that sit bone off the floor. Beautiful. Do a couple more here. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now come onto all fours and let's move into our cat-cow. Still warming up that spine. Drop the belly. Look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, curl up through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, curl up through the spine. If you've got another variation of your cat-cow, you can freestyle this one. You can do some hip rolls. Just really waking our spine, our bodies up, getting the blood flowing. Beautiful. 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Neutralize that spine. Make sure those knees are underneath our hips, palms underneath our shoulders. We're going to move into a bird dog. Reach that right leg long and that left arm long, and then bring it back down. Other side. Opposite hand, opposite leg extends. Really lengthen, keeping those shoulders and those hips all in one line, parallel to the floor. Draw that belly button into your spine. Really lengthen from the fingertip all the way to the toe. So we've got a nice gooey warm up today. Like I said, I've had a little hip injury. So I'm needing this today, a nice warm up before we get into the work. Beautiful. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just sitting back into a child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Make this active, so really stretch those fingertips. On this last inhale, as you exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. You can pedal out, walk the dog here, stretch out those calves. And when you're ready, we're going to move into the world's greatest stretch. So stepping that right arm through, and then peel that right arm off to the ceiling, twist through the spine, place that right hand down, push back to downward facing dog. Other side, left leg steps outside left arm, peel that left arm off, place it down, push back into downward facing dog. Flow through this in your own time. This one is such a good stretch, really opening up the hips, getting that rotation. waking up that full body. So good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands to your feet and just hang here. So bend the knees, grab onto opposite elbows and just sway side to side, releasing that lower back. And then release, roll up slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. All right, and let's just take some arm circles. Big arm circles backwards. And go forwards now, opposite direction. Last 3, 2, and 1. So good. Shake it out. All right, team, so now for the workout. Come down into that quadruped position. We're gonna start without the weights. We're gonna warm up and activate the booty a little more before we get into our lower body section. So really bring that mind to muscle here. So we're gonna start with that right glute donkey kick. So flex that right foot, kick it to the ceiling and then bring it down. Ready, we'll start in 3, 2. Really driving that heel to the ceiling. As you do, I really want you to bring that mind and that intention to that right glute. Kick and down. Beautiful, really imagine kicking that ceiling off the roof here. Get that nice little squeeze at the top. Beautiful, keep that time under tension even at the bottom. Last 5. Beautiful, 15 seconds to transition, other side. So now we'll get into the left glute. Place those palms underneath those shoulders. Flex that left foot. Once again, kicking that roof off, driving that heel up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, keep it going over halfway. Really peel that belly button in towards your spine. Stabilize through that upper body. You should feel those glutes on fire. And 1. So now they're fired up. Let's grab the weights. So this is a goblet squat. Now option to pop one weight down and we're gonna lift the heels. So lift the heels and place both heels on the weight. Hug that other weight into your chest and let's sit down in your goblet squat. Now if you're not quite steady and comfortable to do it with heels lifted on the weight, that's a-okay. Just normal, just come down. So even in our goblet squat, without the heels lifted, we're going to be really focusing on the front part of our legs, on those quads, by having that weight loaded up at the front. Good, really sink that booty low. Squeezing at the top, soft knees at the top. Keep that time under tension. Last one. Beautiful, now step off that weight. Grab that other weight now. We've got an RDL. Good old-fashioned RDL, getting into the backs of our legs. Sticking that booty out, long spine, squeezing at the top. So really start by hinging forward, sticking that booty out. That's gonna really target the glutes. If you'd like to target more of the hamstrings, you can make it more of a stiff leg deadlift. deadlift. Tongue twister. Well, it's not really, I'm just having a hard time speaking today. So you can get hamstrings or more glute focused. Up to you. 10 seconds. And take your 15 seconds. Now we're gonna have that right leg forward. We're gonna step back lunge, and then bring that left leg, just tap it in. So stepping back and tap, off you go. Step back and tap. So that left leg is stepping back and then tapping in. Try and focus on that right leg though. So when you come back, drive through that right heel to stand, squeeze at the top. If you want to make this advanced, you can turn that into a knee drive and hit a bit more of that stability and that strength, work that balance. Otherwise, just stick to that strength, tap it in with me. Frame that leg with the weights, that front leg, and rest. Shake it out, other side. So now that left leg, plant it, step that right foot back. That's gonna be our leg that's stepping back as we focus on driving through that left heel. Let's go. Connect that breath. Inhale at the bottom, exhale on that effort. If you took that advanced option and added that knee drive, balance it out. Otherwise, stay with me with that tap. Almost there. And rest. Now coming down to the floor, we have bridges, 1 or 2 weights, laying down, driving through the heels, and then coming down, just lightly graze and shoot straight back up. Off we go. Now you can do this with 2 weights on your hips, or you can do this just with 1 weight across our hips here. I'm gonna keep 2, just because I have some lighter weights today. Been trying to get over this little hip injury, so really listening to my body and not overdoing it. But it feels so good to move. Beautiful, stay with me. 10 seconds. And rest. All right, pop those weights to the side. We're gonna move into our back now. We're gonna start with an upward dog. So plant those hands underneath your shoulders on the fingertips, squeeze up and down. So lifting up, squeezing the back, and then coming back down. Using your back to lift up. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Really engaging those lats and squeezing those shoulder blades together. Ten more seconds. And rest. Next move is a snow angel. So activate the legs, the glutes, and the core. Plug it all in. Reach those hands overhead. We're going to circle the arms down by our waist and then bring it back. Off you go. So draw that semicircle, like making a snow angel in the snow. 'Tis the season, right? If you're in the snowy parts of the world, I'm definitely not. In Australia, it's always a summer beach Christmas. I wish it was a white Christmas here. Good, keep it going, 15 seconds. Squeeze that back. Shoulders away from ears. We're picking up the weights after this. So really engage, activate here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now, with just one of those weights, we've got an alternating gorilla row. Widen the feet. We're gonna row and switch. Row and switch. Ready? Off you go. Drive that weight to your hip. You might need to widen the feet a bit more to get that range. Really sit low. Shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. Finish off this last one. Amazing. All right, now we need the 2 weights. So this one is going to be a reverse fly. So hinging forward from the hips, just like that RDL. Fly. Ready? Off you go. Now, if you need to take a recenter in between, go for 3 reps or 2, and then you can take a little recenter, plug that belly in. Because if you start to feel it in that lower back in a painful way, that's not good. We want to feel it in those lats. I'm taking my recenter today. I've had a bit of time off with my strength, so it's good just to ease back into it. And rest. All right, now we're moving into the chest, but we're gonna start with an inchworm. So at the back of our mat, walking out to a high plank, hinging forward, walk out to a high plank, and then walk it back. Off we go. Just come and stop at our feet. So stay in this half range of our inchworm. Warming up the shoulders, the front part of our arms. Balance out that back that we just worked. I felt that back section. And if you really want to work the back, I've got a nice 10-minute back sculpt workout there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're moving into push-ups, either on your toes or knees. Ready, and off we go. Getting that full range all the way down. So bringing that chest down, inhale, exhale, as you push up. So strong, almost there. And rest. Now let's grab our weights. We have a chest press lying down, alternating right to left, and then give me double. So weights up, regular chest press, right arm, left arm, and double. So one arm at a time, alternate right to left, and then give me both arms coming down, drive it up. Inhale to lower, exhale to squeeze up. Make sure we're stabilizing that other arm nice and strong when it's in that iso hold at the top, when you're driving that other arm down. Plug that belly in. And rest. Now we have a chest fly. So now those weights are going to kiss each other. So palms face each other. Open up those arms, soft bend in the elbows, squeezing at the top. Ready? Off we go. Open and close. Shoulders down. And imagining those weights like magnets as you squeeze them together to bring them back to the top. Bring that mind to muscle, really focus on that chest. This is getting deep into those pecs. Working the biceps as well. We're going to get more into our arms in just a moment. And weights down, coming into a plank hold. So no weights required for this one. Plank hold, ready? Low plank, elbows in line with the shoulders. Off we go, hold. Now it's just 45 seconds, you can do this. Meditate, take your mind somewhere else. Breathe into it. When you start to shake, that's a sign of strength. So lean into it. Lean into that edge of your strength. Coming up to your last 10 seconds. And recover. Grabbing those weights. Bring them onto your shoulders now. We have a hinge and diagonal punch. Hinge back, diagonal punch. Ready, shake out those shoulders. Off we go, booty comes back, punch. Booty comes back. As you thrust forward, use that momentum to punch. A bit of power behind that punch. So booty back and punch. Hinge, diagonal punch. Getting the arms and the abs here, and a bit of the booty. Exhale as you punch. Amazing, keep it going. And rest. Now 1 or 2 weights, we have an overhead tricep. So either standing neutral or you can kickstand. Weights up overhead, bending from the elbows, extending. Off we go. Keep that rib cage in. Tuck the tailbone under, and we're just isolating the backs of the arms here. So you should feel that burn all the way here in your triceps. You can also do this with 1 weight. If 2 weights is too much. Coming up to your last 10. And rest. Now we have it around the world. So this is going to really get into those shoulders. Around the world, bicep curl, and then come back around the world. So weights up, palms face out. Ready, bring the weights down. Curl. Then bring them up. Soft bend in the elbows. Around, curl, and up. Make sure that our knees are soft, our core is strong. That's going to be your strong, steady base. as we burn out the arms here. Yes, so strong. We are almost done with the weights. Finish off this last one. So good. All right, final move with our weights. Add a squat here, so a bit of our booty. Squat to press. Ready? In 5 seconds. Let's go. Power from the legs as we punch the weights up. Really sink low into your squat. So booty back, sit into your heels. Punch the weights up. If 2 weights is too much, you can just use one, hug it into your chest, and then punch. You got it. Final push. And then it's our 5-minute ab burn to finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, weights down. Now we're moving into our abs. Okay, starting with crunches in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just good old-fashioned regular crunches here. Lifting up from the head, neck, and shoulders. Try not to pull onto our neck and our head. You want to lift up using your abs. Hitting that C curve in the spine, drawing that belly button in towards the floor as you crunch. Exhale as you come up. And rest. Take your 15 seconds. Next move, we're gonna be up in that curl the entire time. We've got heel taps. So bring those heels in a bit closer towards your butt, and then we're gonna go side to side. Ready, lifting up, off you go. Trying to touch alternating heels, working and getting into those obliques, that side waist here. Good, keep it going. You're almost there. If you need to take a moment, just release, come straight back in. 10 seconds, you got this. And recover. Now place those hands down or underneath your butt for support. We have leg lowers. So dropping the legs down and up. Option, single leg, one leg at a time. Ready? Off we go. I like to keep my hands underneath my bum for support, and it helps me to really press that lower belly into the floor as we drop the legs. We have a natural tendency to want to arch the back. Really press it in as you lower. You can go right to left, alternating legs here. If that's too much and your back's coming off too much, that's a-okay. You're still going to work that lower part of the abs. Rest coming up. All right, so those legs are going to be up the wall. We've got alternating toe taps. So reaching right to left. Ready, really reaching up towards our socks or our toes. But maybe the socks is a bit more achievable here, unless you got short legs. If you got long legs, really get that reach. Alternate. How are those abs feeling? Nothing like a little ab burn to finish a good strength day. Last 15. And rest. Last move, sprinter sit-up. So we have a full sit-up, opposite knee to opposite elbow, come back down. So up and twist. Ready? Off we go. Sit up, twist, and back down. Sit up, twist. If the full sit-up's too much, just come here. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Finish strong, team. You're over halfway. Then we get to stretch, cool it down. 10 seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, let's take a stretch. Let's stretch out those abs first. Whew. Got the burn going in that core. So start with an upward facing dog here. Settle in, maybe rock side to side in those hips, shoulders back and down. Look over your right shoulder, look over your left, and then let's sit back into a child's pose. Reach those arms forward. Take an inhale as you exhale, bring those hands through prayer into your tricep stretch down the back. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe walk the elbows forward to get a deeper stretch. Last inhale. Exhale, release. And then let's flip over, lay down on our backs. Come into a figure 4. So cross your right foot over the left and hug that left leg in towards you. Get that nice right glute stretch here. Beautiful, and then move into a supine twist. Bring that right knee up over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Try and keep both shoulders flat onto the floor. Breathe into the stretch, and then gently unwind yourself, and let's come into the other side. Left leg, figure 4, cross it over our right. Hug that right leg in as you feel that deep stretch in the left glute. I hope you feel amazing after that workout. That one really got to me. Even going back to basics, it's so important if you've taken some time off, like me, and had a bit of an injury, supine twist, or if you've been traveling or just not as consistent. You know, it's reality. Sometimes we're not perfect, but maybe you have been consistent, but going back to basics is just so great for everyone, just to really get an efficient workout, hitting those compound functional moves. You know, you don't need to do these fancy, complex moves. Sometimes just focusing on one muscle group at a time is the best way to go. Hug those knees into your chest. Maybe give yourself a little rock and sway as you hug. And then let's rock and roll a few times on the spine here. And come to your seated position. And if you're a beginner, then amazing. I'm so happy that you have found strength, that you have found these workouts. I'm just so blessed for you, being here for everyone. And yeah, just like how empowering is picking up some weights and feeling strong. It's great for obviously longevity and good health and all those things, but you just feel empowered. So I hope you feel that strength, and I hope you continue your workout journey with me. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful that I could move today, getting these old lady hips back to normal. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Let's just take an inhale all together, reach those hands overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center, do one more. Inhale, reach up tall, all that good energy. As you exhale, release, let it all go. Thank you. I love hearing from you, connecting with you. So please don't be shy in the comments, and let me know what more workouts you want to see. Definitely we'll try and do some more longer form workouts, as we do have a lot of stacked quick workouts on here, like 10-minute ones, which is great because you can pick and choose. But obviously doing a long one like this with a warm-up, cool down, abs, full body, this is great because then you just press play and you're here for the entire time. So hope you love this one, and I hope you have the most beautiful day. Thank you guys.